Hello, welcome back to Anglo Albion TV. I'm sure that, like me, you'll have noticed that you can't say anything these days. Shuttlecock. You can't say that. You can't say shuttlecock. You can't just walk up to a woman and say, "Hello, I'm a proud British man. Would you like to see my shuttlecock?" Oh no. The wokesters and the Islington lefty lawyers, they'd be right on you, wouldn't they? Saying that you can't say shuttlecock. In fact, I'll give you an example. I was out at my local pub the other day, enjoying some pints like a proper British Brexit man, and an old man came up to me. A D-Day veteran he was. He'd landed on those beaches in Germany in his Spitfire on the day we saved Europe from Hitler. He came up to me and he was in tears. I said, "What's happened?" And he said, "I just said that I'd quite like to play badminton, but I'd misplaced my shuttlecock." And then Keir Starmer and Gary Lineker knocked on the door and said that I had to go and find somewhere else to live because I'd said shuttlecock. That is a disgrace. A World War II veteran who's been made homeless by Keir Starmer and Gary Lineker for simply saying shuttlecock. I remember when I was growing up, you could say shuttlecock all the time. If you told your mum you were going to the park, she'd go, "Have you got your shuttlecock?" And you'd say, "Yes, I've got my shuttlecock." There was none of this so-called political anti-shuttlecock correctness. You just said shuttlecock and got on with it. No one batted an eyelid. That was the Britain I remember. That was a Britain that was truly great. That was a Britain where the Queen Mother could proudly row up the Thames clutching a huge shuttlecock, and good British men and women would proudly salute her and say, "What a magnificent shuttlecock. What a magnificent Queen Mother. What a magnificent country. Land of hope and glory. Land of hope and glory. Nowadays it's all changed. It's all different. Nowadays the liberal establishment elite will stop you from saying shuttlecock. And one day it's a little old man who flew Spitfires. The next day it's me. The next day it's you. And before we know it, the whole of Britain will be cowed. Cowed by women with no bras and men who've never fought wars in Spitfires. And they'll be telling us that you can't say shuttlecock. And they'll be telling us that you can't say crevice. And they'll be telling us you can't say lumpy. Well, oh no, not me, mate. I refuse to live in that Britain. I refuse to live in that Britain that won't let me say shuttlecock. I will take to the hills and I will become a terrorist, but a good one. And I will fight those who say I can't say shuttlecock. I will fight them to the last bullet. And should I be struck down in glorious combat, then I'm sure the brave men who watch Anglo Albion TV will be there to take my place and fight for a Britain that shares our values, our morals, and most importantly of all, our shuttlecocks.